We're here in the Old City of Hebron, a beautiful historic place with beautiful stone buildings, formerly a thriving, bustling market area with a lot of shops, particularly for tourists as they headed towards the mosque. Now, many of the shops are closed, especially since the city has been locked down since the aggressions in Gaza in response to the Al-Aqsa flood. But the story we hear from every shopkeeper that is open here is that they will stay open. They know there are no visitors to come and shop, but they will stay open. It is their form of non-violent resistance. They will stay here. They will not give up their homes and their businesses. This is just one story of a shopkeeper called Mr. Maraka.
You are inside the oldest Sesame press in Hebron. Here, this building from Al-Mamluk era, 850 years old, and we have a press from the Ottoman time, around 400 years. They used to grind sesame seeds here to produce tahina and sesame oil, and they used to move it by a camel. This is a photo of the camel from 1920. Shows how the camel used to walk around this press and grind. They used to cover the camel eyes while he's walking around in case he feels dizzy or fall down. Here they used to produce the sesame oil. They used to put tahine, mix it with water, and a man used to stand inside with his naked feet, step on it. It's exactly like making grapes. The oil float on top. They collect the sesame oil. Then they take the rest of the mixture at the bottom. The hard stuff is going to be like this. It's full of sesame oil. We used to put it in cloth bags like cushions or pillowcases, and they used to press it to get the rest of the oil. And what left, we add sugar to that, and it's kind of sweets here. We eat it. The oil, as I told you, we use it for cooking, making sweets, and we use it as well as a kind of alternative treatment, especially for treating asthma. The tahina, for hummus, for different dishes here in Palestine. As I told you, we used to soak the seeds in salty water for cleaning and peeling before grinding. And we have an old oven to do that. I would like to show you the oven. And I would like to show you the storage of the oil. They used to keep the sesame oil here. This is like a storage of the sesame oil at that time. They used to keep the sesame oil here. If you like to go up the stairs, I can show you the old oven. This oven was used for roasting the sesame seeds. They used to put the sesame seeds on trays on one side and burn log of wood on the other side. The smoke goes out through the chimney. The same oven was used as a glass factory, but at different timing. Hebron is famous for blow glass. We have factories still working until now. They do all types of blow glass, especially this style, we call it Phoenician art. This mixed with precious metal. There is silver, gold, and copper inside it. That's why you see the coloring around like that. This type of a glass is different because most of it, we blow it here, then we send it to Gaza Strip to do the coloring by hand. After that, they bring it back to us to sell in our shops. It's kind of support for Gaza as well to sell their product here. Yeah. As I told you, we done the renovation for the whole place by Hebron Rehabilitation Committee, HRC. It is in charge of renovating all buildings and houses, usually sponsored by some European countries or some Arab Gulf countries. After that, I opened my shop back to sell Palestinian handicraft, things which made here in Hebron or Palestine. The only problem here we face that we don't see a lot of people around here, as you know, because of the harassment of the Jewish settlers and Israeli army in this area. And a lot of shopkeepers left this area because they can't do living anymore. They moved to the area which is called H1 or Hebron 1. This is controlled by the Palestinian Authority, but this side is fully controlled by the Israeli army. That's according to Oslo agreement at that time. Only 15% of the shopkeepers remain here. Most of them, they can't afford to buy or to rent shops in the new city. Some of them just take it, just kind of resistance to stay around here. To me, it's completely a different story because this is a heritage from the family. My grandfather was here, my father was here, and I am now. and I would like to keep it as long as I live. That's why we keep encouraging everybody come here to motivate more people to come to this area to make it life like before. And we encourage them to support us and support this area by buying anything from the shop. That really helped me a lot to stay and not to leave. It's entirely up to you. You can take photographs as much as you want. You can make film here, and you will come home. You will come. Ahlan wa sahlan.
Thank you.
We feel privileged to be able to be here and hear these stories and be able to share them with you. And we're very touched by friends who have already contacted us with their support and wanting to support the shopkeepers by sending us out to buy things from their shops. It means a lot to the people here. Thank you. We hope you can come in person one day when it's peaceful.